So we looked at how to identify an adjective phrase. I shared with you a small tip. I said an adjective phrase usually begins with a preposition or a participle and modifies the noun that it follows, right? So let's take a look at these couple of examples. I want you to identify the adjective phrase in each of these sentences. The first one, a man in great difficulties came to me for help. Remember the tip. Which is the noun here? Man, okay. Correct. Difficulties also is a noun, but what is the adjective phrase that begins with a preposition? In great difficulties. Great gives me more information about the difficulties, which is also a noun. So in great difficulties is the adjective phrase here. Okay. Let's move to the second one. He is a person of very considerable renown. Okay. So he is a person. Person is our noun. Were you able to guess? Of very considerable renown is our adjective phrase. Correct. Here again it begins with a preposition. Let's move to the third one. Gardens with cool shady trees surround the village. Which is the noun here? Gardens. The tip begins with a preposition with cool shady trees. This is my adjective phrase. Fourth one. He was a lad of great promise. What's a lad? A small boy. He was a lad is our noun. So, of great promise is my adjective phrase. Clear? Are you following? So, begins with a preposition again. Yes, it modifies the noun lad, right? The last one. He bore a banner with a strange device. What is the noun here? Banner, right? So, with a strange device is my adjective phrase. Same rule. Begins with a preposition with here, modifies the noun that it follows. Right? So that was easy, right? So we were able to identify the adjective phrases. Now let's move on and identify the other phrases. So we are going to take a look and identify the adverb phrases from these sentences listed here. Okay, so I already told you that an adverb phrase is a phrase where it functions like an adverb, right? What is the role of an adverb? It modifies a verb. So let's take a look at the first one. Nothing can live on the moon, which is the verb here, live. So what is modifying that? On the moon. So this is my adverb phrase. Adverb phrase of place. Where? On the moon. Second one, come into the garden, which is the verb here, come. Into the garden is my adverb phrase here, which modifies the verb come, adverb phrase of place again. You try the third one. This product is available in all places. Which do you think is the adverb phrase? This product is available in all places. Available is the verb here. Where is it available? Yeah, modifying the verb available is in all places. It's available in all places. So again, adverb phrase of place. Fourth one. He lives by his pen. Which is the verb here? Lives. Yeah. So by his pen automatically is the adverb phrase. This is an adverb phrase of manner. It shows that this person reflects a little bit on his characteristic, right? Fifth one, we constructed this house only few months back, which is the verb here. Constructed. So when was it constructed? Few months back, right? So an adverb phrase functions like an adverb, which is nothing but it modifies the verb, right? So this is my adverb phrase. Clear? Alright, so let's move on to identify the last but not the least phrase. So now that we've figured out how to identify the adverb phrase, let's move on to the noun phrase and identify that from a couple of sentences. So, we have the noun phrase. What did we say the noun phrase was? Is a phrase that functions like a noun. Alright, so let's try and identify the noun phrases from these example sentences. The first one, his father wished to speak to the headmaster. Okay, so which do you think is the noun phrase functioning like a noun? His father wished to speak to the headmaster. Right? To speak to the headmaster is my noun phrase, functioning like a noun. Why? Because what does a noun do? Names a person, place, thing, or an idea. Here I have the headmaster here, which functions, or who is the noun. Okay, so his father wished to speak to the headmaster. To speak to the headmaster is my noun phrase in the first one. Let's take a look at the second one. He denies stealing the money. In this, which acts like a noun? Or which part of the phrase acts like a noun? Right, stealing the money. Alright, let's move to the third one. Horses prefer living in dark stables. Horses prefer living in dark stables. Living in dark stables is my noun phrase. Fourth one. I should hate to do such a thing. I should hate to do such a thing. Which is my noun phrase here? To do such a thing. The last one. Have you ever tried climbing a coconut palm? Have you ever tried climbing a coconut palm? The noun phrase, climbing a coconut palm. Alright, so all of these phrases function like a noun. Alright, so great. So we've covered phrases and we've learned to identify all the three phrases: noun, adverb and adjective phrase.